Welcome to another episode of Dying with Diabetes in America. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with Danny.
How you doing,
Hey,
hun?
honey. So, we totally missed out on recording the entire month of diabetes awareness. Save it for the procrastinators.
Busy,
But
busy advocating.
exactly. So, I mean, babe, there's been a lot going on with you business wise. It's been really exciting to see.
Oh my goodness.
It For those who do not know, Danny makes custom made tumblers, which are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So he's done a lot of amazing ones for to support diabetes awareness, which of course we always need more of. So, yeah, are you loving it, or is it driving you nuts?
Oh no, I love it. It's definitely a outlet for my anxiety and
Mm-hmm.
a good release of my depression with being creative, and it's a good outlet. I like it. And I love seeing the smiles on
Very,
people's faces when they get them.
well, very awesome. Of course, that it's another thing that Dead Pancreas Society is really big on is, supporting diabetics.
Absolutely.
It's really important to have a good sense of community and support because uh, you're not always going to be able to reach out to a doctor or those with knowledge, even if it's not always the doctors, but those with knowledge.
Right.
It's nice to be able to go on to the support group and just be like, what the fuck? So this is going on. Can we not? So I like that. Have you seen? I've seen a bigger influx in members
I have
lately.
too.
What are we up to
We're almost. I think we're at 5.3 thousand.
now?
I think
Which
the
is
last time we did
huge.
this show, we were at like 2,000.
Exactly. I mean, even that before that, I remember you getting excited when we hit 1,000.
Our very first show, the ever first episode I was ever
Mm-hmm.
on with you, we were just breaking like 200, and we were like, oh, this is amazing. I was like, this is as big as it's gonna get, and then like it kept growing.
And it's been great because like everybody, oh, I heard about this group from so and so, and that's what we want. We want people to be able to come on and like I said, vent or ask the questions or make the really off-center jokes because we need it. And sometimes it seems like it's hard for family or friends to be able to rib
Understand?
rib us quite the way that we can rib each other in a lot of certain scenarios.
Because I'm telling you what, if I hear "I understand" by a normal person one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I had somebody ask me just the other day, and I really love this person, so there's no hate on her. But she was like, "Oh, type 1, that's the bad kind." Well,
Well,
I
there's really no
mean,
good kind, but
yeah,
yes.
exactly. Like that's a way to say, your organ shit out. Like, okay, whatever, you know. I guess it still produces the enzymes. We can't forget about the enzymes.
It's all about those.
Exactly. Just no insulin cells. And did you? I think I sent it to you the article of the man that was cured from his type 1 diabetes. I want to say he's in his 60s. I should have done more research and I didn't. This is what happens when we go live. Um, but he was living with his ex-wife. Interesting backstory. He couldn't feel his lows anymore, and I was having hypoglycemic unawareness, and he was found passed out one day, almost died. His ex-wife had him move in with her because she was like, I just don't feel comfortable with him being on his own. And he went through a stem cell research, and it was all created and gone after by Dr. Oh, love lives. Lives are so great. Dr. Something Something, Welton, who decided to try to cure diabetes when both of his kids got diabetes. So it was really interesting that was his fight. A lot like the one that developed the closed loop system,
hmm
that of course insulin pumps are using now to a really great results. He developed it for his son. So I like that it's sad. You don't want to be like, woohoo, kids are getting it. We're not saying that. But at least these people are trying to make a difference. And they are. I mean, the stem cell research alone
But my question
shows.
is okay, so if this is successful 6 months
Mm.
down the road and his body doesn't attack and shut it all down again, will the FDA allow it
This
to
is
hit?
where this is where the rub comes, and I completely forgot to mention this, and this is on me. He does still have to take immunosuppressives.
Mm. So it's not a
So
cure.
it's not well, it's more, it would be more available than the islet cells that they harvest from people who have deceased.
Hmm.
Of course, there's a lot of different debate on that, and whatever. That's on that. I don't care. I'm only focusing on the fact that they took cells that replicated and are surviving in his body. Again, he's on immunosuppressives, and anybody who knows my journey knows they're rough. They are
Hmm.
rough meds, and I mean, he is loving life right now, which is great, and I hope it lasts. But of course, all the questions are there. If it does last, how long will it last? You know, but it's a step.
Oh, it's
It's a
definitely a step in
step
the right
closer.
direction.
Yeah.
But it just makes me wonder, like, because there's no money in a cure.
No, but that's where I feel that's where the immunosuppressives come in. Like, not that we don't need them, because we totally do need them, but see, the need for something never goes away,
Right.
and we won't be able to do that. Even with the people that have gotten cancer and needed organs or what have you, or not even just that, just there's always something. There's always something you're gonna need.
Yeah.
However, if it's only a couple of immunosuppressives and you're producing your own insulin, I would do it. I
See, I
mean, I
wonder
wouldn't
how
be
he
against it.
I wonder how he feels like waking up and not having to deal with like the dawn phenomenon and like not having to count your carbs and like not having to dial or like
Remember,
I've
I
done this
had
for so long. I don't know if I don't know. I feel like I would do it anyways, like out of repetition.
remember a year and a half is what my transplant lasted. So for a year and a half, I woke up and I was wearing the Dexcom because the clinical trial wanted the reports on it, on my pancreas working. And that was the neatest thing. Like getting up and looking at the straight, flat line, maybe a little bit of rise, a little bit of fall, but like
That's normal.
this it was, I'm sure it was probably one of the only times somebody would be like, that's a beautiful flat line. I mean, but it was after eating, and I got to have juice, and I got to have breakfast again, and
I'm fucking jealous.
it was mwah, it was amazing. However, again, I have many holes where I got poked in my organs. Like, it's not for the faint of heart. And the pills, that was at most I was on 45 pills a day.
Oh my gosh.
At the least I was on, I want to say I got down to maybe even like a low 20s
Yeah, I
when
couldn't do that every day. Like I'd rather just take my shot.
it was 13 pills before breakfast. And it was all, and a lot of it isn't just the immunosuppressives. Like, you're not just downing those. And those have to be so precisely calculated because the damage they can do is indescribable. But it was pills to counteract the side effects of these pills. And then these pills are to help make you not want to vomit all day because of these pills. And that's, it, like I said, you can't get away from a need.
Right.
So
You're absolutely right
it's,
about that.
would you rather, what would you rather do? And I'm glad I got to have it. It was nice because I got diagnosed. I know you were 19. I got diagnosed at 16. So we at least had a taste of
Normality.
what normal is. And I have to say, just having that year and a half was amazing. It was heartbreaking when it ended.
What was the first
But
thing you ate?
oh my god, Josh would remember his okay, it was hospital food. You got to remember that because I was in the hospital. But when we left, we stopped and we got these burgers. This burger joint in Miami, and it's amazing down by like the medical area. And I always want to call it Carl's Jr.'s, but it's not. And I'm gonna have to look it up. But they had this barbecue, bacon, pineapple, teriyaki glazed. It was so amazing. And I had it with sweet potato fries.
Mm.
I asked them for no sugar and cinnamon because they dust them with sugar and cinnamon. And Josh was like, and I'm like, no. I mean, the fact that I'm going to eat the entire burger is one thing. Let's not overdo it.
Let's not push our luck.
Exactly. Let's not intentionally make this harder than it needs to be right now. But it was, oh my God. And then I had a funnel cake because like funnel cakes are my downfall. Anybody who's watched these shows knows that like I love me some funnel cake.
Fair food.
I know.
I'm such a carny.
Oh my God. Just for the food, not the rides. I mean, I guess if you're going to die, I'd rather be by funnel cake.
By funnel cake for real, because I don't want to be like launched off some damn roller coaster. You got me fucked up.
Final Destination,
girl,
ruined so many of the fun things of life. Airplane rides. It ruined jamming down the highway with your friends on the way to vacation.
Like I can't even be behind 18-wheelers anymore because of the tree that fell off. Like. Bro, talk about some fucking anxiety attacks. You'd be like panicking.
Always careful now when you're buying garbage disposal.
I didn't trust those damn things to begin with. Like, my brothers are always like, "I dropped something down there. Go get it." And I'm like, no.
It was so great. I think I've watched every single one of them like 4 or 5 times. It just cracks me up. It's the funniest thing. And
No. I'll die by funnel cake. I'm okay with that. Give me a funnel cake and a sweet tea, bitch, and I'm good to go. Like, see you at the funeral home.
We do not advocate this by any means, by the way.
Not unless you want a vial of insulin.
Like, yeah, I mean, how quickly do you want to go through your insulin? That's really the question at hand right now.
And we all know how expensive that is. It's not like buying water. You knew that shit was coming.
Oh, yes. And you know, that's the other thing. It kills me because, like, do people realize soon they're not going to allow us? I don't know if they would allow us now in Canada. And some people get their insulin from there, not us, because we live too far away. However, if Mama could afford a plane ticket, let me tell you, first the year is coming around, and max out of pocket's going to be the first thing that hits. And that's going to suck.
It's because I think Mexico, you have to have a script. In Canada,
I would have a script.
I think Canada, you can walk across the border and just buy it across the counter.
God, can you imagine?
No, I can't. I don't like living up north. I don't like snow. It's snowing up there right now. Could you fucking imagine?
I can. I was born up there.
And you live in Florida.
Yeah, no, and that's just because I can't get Josh out of Florida. I've tried.
You'd move back to the snow?
I don't think I would move back to the snow. I'm not going to lie. I'm not stupid. But I would like to see seasons again. I mean, it would be nice to just not like have the tree is alive. The tree is dead. No, give it a couple of weeks. It'll be back.
It's coming back.
That's when winter ends.
So like Tennessee.
I don't know.
But it still gets cold. I don't like the cold.
I gotta watch more murder documentaries. I cross out places like with that. It's like, no, not going there.
Who has the best FBI? We avoid those places.
Exactly. And then, of course, I had to finish out the year by breaking my arm Yes, yes. Look
Clumsy.
at how horrifying it is. Ah!
But at least you can move it.
I can. And like I told you, they put it
Can you
in
make a
my
fist?
notes. I can.
Can you do this?
I
Oh,
can.
lucky Josh.
I
All is
love
right
that
in the
we're
world
live.
today.
I love that we're live. Yeah. Nuts.
All's right in the world again.
So no, all was right in the world when I started. I realized I could give the middle finger again.
Oh, my favorite
And
finger.
I mean, it was that great that they put it in my notes at the doctor's at the therapist's office, and I love that.
She's like, patient is impressed that she can flip bitches off again.
Yeah, with the middle finger on her left hand. They had to be real specific. So I'm just like, I want that. I can't wait for that to become part of my permanent medical record.
Right? When the next doctor who sees is like, oh.
Yeah, it goes like fuck around, find out. Oh, check her medical history.
She crazy.
Yay! Exactly. So I'm really excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. So we're back. I can't write. I mean, I look. Ooh, I remember when Ella was writing letters like I'm writing them, and she was very small.
Oh.
Very, very small. Yeah, it's the grip strength. So maybe not so much woohoo, Josh.
Yeah, we'll get you one of those like squeezy things, like you squeeze.
Oh my God, you want to
Work on your kung fu grip.
The therapist was like, make sure you don't do any of that yet. She's like, we'll work because we're getting so far on the moving the hand forward and back. She's like, then we'll go to grip. Because she's like, don't do the squeezy thing. And I'm like, okay. Like, I haven't already been doing it at
follow
home.
doctors.
No, I follow these girls. They'll make me hurt.
I know.
I told you,
and
they're
they love
all
it.
sadists, and they do love it. And had I known that was a job, like, well, yeah, because when I was younger, it didn't matter. You didn't think about physical therapy. Had I known, all of you younger viewers that we have on, do you like to hurt people? Do you like to hurt people while telling them this will make them better and meaning it?
And do you like to hurt people while making money?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
To get paid. I know. It's poetic.
We're not being dirty. We're saying you should go to school and become an occupational therapist.
And hurt bitches all the time.
For
money.
And get paid for it. Oh, I watched a grown man almost in tears. It was
beautiful thing.
Had I known, I can't go back to school this old. I'll break something while trying to throw their shoulder into it. Oh, it's so nice. But anyway, you
just want to inflict pain.
I do so much. I thought about being a phlebotomist, but we know how I feel about needles.
And you're a mom. You can do that anyways for free. You don't get paid to be mean, but...
Not if I care about how I'm treated. The Shady Pines Ma was a catchphrase for a reason.
For real. Like maybe take you to Shady Pines.
Exactly. So I need to be less Sophia, more Rose. Anybody who doesn't get the Golden Girls reference,
you lost us. You don't get to sit at the cool table no more.
No. But so anyway, so it's going to be the end of the year soon. We're hearing about Dexcom coming out with their G7.
How do you feel about that?
Angry.
Me too. I don't like it.
Angry. And I mean, as everybody that, subscribes, you all know the different things that you can do to extend the life of certain aspects of your Dexcom, which is incredibly beneficial to those of us who pay out of pocket for it.
To all of us diabetics who are broke bitches.
Yeah, I can just reminding everybody when the insurance doesn't pay for it, And your poor pharmacy gives you a discount from a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yeah, no, it takes like $20 off.
That's
Now,
it?
I'm not going to argue. It's $20.
I mean, $20 is $20. I mean, I've heard a lot of guys say that, but like, what the fuck is that
But
supposed to do?
It's $300 for one transmitter, or yes, for one transmitter that lasts 3 months.
90 days.
Yes. And then it is $386 for 4 sensors. No, 3 sensors.
Three
I'm sorry,
sensors.
3 sensors that last a month. I pay this every month. I block it from my mind because of the sheer anger that it can. But it's okay. It's okay.
I wonder what they would do if we all band together and was angry and like, you know what, we'll all just go to Libre. Huh.
They'd probably buy out Libre.
They probably would, them bastards.
Yeah.
They'd be like, we got you. Monopolize.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what? You want to go back to peeing on little sticks again and looking at the color?
Absolutely.
We'll make it so that nobody puts carb counts on foods anymore. They would ruin us. They would ruin us, Danny. I firmly
We'd all
believe.
be dead in 3 days.
Exactly. Oh, all the steel for all the metal for all the needles, all that price is going to go up 5,000%.
Ugh.
Yeah, we'll be dipping bullets in it like it's fucking holy water and just shooting each. We would not, just in case the FBI goes, I was making a ha ha he he because of the death prices of insulin.
Because that's just
But
ridiculous.
Anyway, yeah, dipping that shit like it's holy water. That's exactly what it would be. Oy vey. So for those that don't know, the new G7 that's coming out from Dexcom, it's going to supposedly, from what they have said and stated and put on their website and blah, blah, blah about it, it's going to have a transmitter and a sensor that's going to be integrated.
Built in one.
Right. And some of you are like, hey, that's great.
Which it is because it's less product. Like, it's a lot of plastic. Dexcom and Tandem and everybody else uses a lot of plastic.
A lot of plastic. But you understand when they're shipping you a piece of machinery that's over $1,000 to $3,000. I mean, easy. So you get it, but at the same time, the environmentalist in you hurts. So I do appreciate that they're going to make less product, less waste. That's always good. However,
you can't trip it and make it last longer. That's where they get you. And
I wonder what their price is going to be. Like,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Now that they're, look, they're all one price. Well,
it shouldn't be too much more now because you're getting a new transmitter every 10 days.
See that, and see, that's where I think that the price is going to come around and screw us. I think that the fact it's going to have a shorter battery life and what have you, we're not going to be able to trip it. So each one, I'm feeling like is going to
be $1,000 a piece.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much if you think about it. And it's going to be, but look, we took the prices of what they were and we made them, maybe not. Maybe Dexcom will grow a heart and they'll turn around and be like, yay, free Dexcoms for everybody.
Let's just ask Mr. Jonas.
Hey, okay.
Reaching out to you, Mr. Jonas. Tap, tap, tap. A bitch needs to know.
Do you love not having to do finger sticks? Yeah, we would too. We would really love that too. I'm just saying.
Why you have your millions and can afford that shit.
And don't forget the, 10, he goes 10 plus. All right, so don't forget, that's $1 per blood checker strip. $1 per. So,
and the prices actually went up, actually. So,
well, they oh God, no, because they doubled from the last time. It used to be
$1
you
per
could
stick.
get. Oh God,
And now I think it's like $2 or $3 a stick.
Oh, you're right, because I had to go get 50 and they quoted me $100.
$100.
Oh, my math skills aren't on point, but
Like, I'm just like, don't you just want to slap her and be like, who has that kind of money to fucking prick their fingers? Like,
but there's nobody to slap. And see, this is where I feel bad for all the call centers and all the people that have to listen to us bitching. But we have nobody to bitch to.
just each other.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I mean that's again why we have the show, because we need it. But like, I grip my shirt so hard, I'm ruining it. Oh.
Yeah, not the
It's my
Sanderson sisters.
I know. I went to go move my shirt, but I can't. My hand won't go that far. I won't do that. Can't do that. I know. Nah. I yell at this one, and I'm like, look at this, what this one does. You don't do that yet. And I'm very mad at it. Very mad at it. So, and we should also just make a comment. We've also heard a lot of people and getting sick this year, not with the COVID, not that that's not still a huge thing. Wear your masks, get your vaccinations. I got my booster scheduled for Monday. Ooh, I didn't mean to hit that. Got my booster scheduled for Monday.
Wait, didn't I get my second dose before you? How you getting your booster?
Because I went on CVS and scheduled that shit.
I went and they told me I couldn't get mine until January.
Lies.
Oh, well, then I'm going to get mine today after the doctor's appointment.
You gotta make he might tell you where you can go though, because I was like, oh yeah, I'll just walk into CVS and have to schedule an appointment.
Really? I thought people in Florida would be like all against it.
See, I want to say, and like I'm not trying to spill any tea, but I want to say that a lot of them vocally are, but a lot of their dumbasses don't want to get stuck in the hospital because they're friends or nurses or whatever, and they've already told them, like, do not find yourself in here. Because when I had to go for this, although they were all really, really, really nice, you could just see it on their face. They looked like somebody who's worked at Walmart for way too long, but still needs the insurance. And like the life was just draining out of them. And all I can think is one thing that gets me through like a bad hospital time is the atmosphere and the energy that the nurses put out. I appreciate that.
Most definitely.
I appreciate that you can come in here and you might not know if you're walking into vomit, pee, poop, blood, viscera, whatever the case may be. And you can still look at a person and go, okay, let's get started getting you better. I think that blows my mind. I know that I could have never been a nurse because I have nowhere near that amount of sympathy. But I mean, anytime I've had to be in, you should always ask your nurses or the orderlies. It doesn't matter who. How's your day going?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I hope you have a great day, because that energy is what you want around you. You don't want people who are gloom and doom or ignoring you or yelling at you.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, with the way things are right now, I expect them to be burnt out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Them and teachers. I need like a holiday, a big holiday, not just like they let's take over Thanksgiving.
You know what they need? You know what they really need? They need a fucking pay increase instead of giving these jackasses $18 to flip fucking hamburgers.
Yes. I think everywhere should pay a living wage. I think that if you don't pay a living wage, you shouldn't be surprised when your employees get burnt out because they have to have multiple jobs.
Absolutely.
However, I don't think the cost of living should keep you in a mansion when you aren't doing mansion work.
Touche.
I think you should be paid what you're worth. And I think with that, it's been too lost upon and too overlooked for so long that now nobody is like, no, you can't pay them. No, y'all should get raises too. Like the secretaries that have been working for the same office for everybody in any form should be getting paid what their job is worth.
But would they have to be being paid so much if we didn't have the cost of living continually rising?
We would be able to all deal with the cost of living rising if the cost of pay, or if what am I saying? If the payroll matched the cost of living.
Well,
We're
yeah.
not bringing our economy up. It just seems like we're sinking it, which is a lot of the ways that we feel as diabetics at times, because like we're giving all these at the end of the day. I mean, if you're paying out of pocket or what have you for your insulin, we've seen the cost of that, and thousands a month for something that you can get a generic base. You can, but you cannot expect somebody to get a generic base of life-saving insulin and be able to perform to their very best self.
100%. Quality of life should be quality of medicine.
Exactly. And when you are using dollar store medicine to not real dollar store, like I don't want people to go out to the Dollar Tree or the
And
Dollar
think they're going to
General
buy
and
insulin.
be like, where's your insulin? No, it's not there. I'm being facetious. I'm saying when it's of that caliber, and that's not even like you know what I mean. I digress. You can't expect it to perform. There's a reason why it's low cost.
Absolutely.
There's an exact rate. It's not like it's low cost because it's sold there and nobody wants to go there to buy it. No, you sell my good stuff. You sell my Fiasp or my Tresiba at a low price.
I'll be there.
Will wait in line for tickets. It'll be like Black Friday every single month.
Every single month.
But it's not. And they are proven to cause such bad side effects. And we already have bad side effects coming at us from every which way. So, like,
Absolutely.
I'm kind of tired of people giving me their 2 cents of, you can go here and get it cheaper. Really? Really, Karen? Can I?
When good old Becky don't even know, like, the price of tea in China.
Right.
Like, girl, stay in your damn
price
lane.
is that? Look, well, I wonder how much yen. They have like, vending machines. Can you imagine if we had vending machines, like vending snack machines, and then a needle that came with each snack pre-filled?
Yeah, but
We're not all in the same ratio. I know. And then people don't even understand how much math we have to know.
well, not even that. But I just feel like the murder rate would go up.
Should you really be eating that? Bam!
Yes,
and I'm gonna pay for the high blood sugar later.
And the first-degree murder.
So again, if the FBI is dropping in, we're making ha-has and hee-hees and ho-hos. And
it's all hypothetical.
Yes. Hypothetical. So, I mean, I like this. I think we should do this more often, this live. We haven't cursed too much. So, if you like the live, if you can see the live,
if you can see the live,
it's our first time doing live. Don't hate.
It is.
Let us know, because this could be very dangerous and a lot of fun all at the same time.
Oh, actually, matter of fact, I pulled us up. We are live. I can see us.
That's super. So, if you like this, I think this could be a fun way. We're going to get in so much trouble. So much trouble. So, but everybody, make sure that you refill all your scripts before the end of the year. Do not forget, the end of the year is coming. Also, if you need to renew any of your health insurances or whatever, get on there, do that. You have until December 15th on the healthcare marketplace. And prices have gone down. I'm just saying, I looked up my plan, and my plan was almost half of what they quoted me last year. So, hey, it's a woo-woo for me. It may not be a woo-woo for you, but it's something. Check out any discount cards if you know that it's going to be a hard time in the beginning of the year, if you're going to get hit with a lot of deductibles and out of pocket and what have you.
And don't forget that you can go straight to the provider. Like, you can get a hold of the insulin provider. Get a hold of Lilly. They will help.
Yes, and that was the next thing. Go on their websites. Go on the people's websites. Do the contact us. Do the customer cares. Nobody should have to worry that they're going to die because they do not have insulin. And whatever we can do to push out as much knowledge. I know I've been looking it up. I know Danny's always looking it up. We'll release whatever we know so that that's not a problem for anybody.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we'll do this before the end of the year. But if we do not, if we procrastinate into 2022, we love you all. Be good. Be kind to yourself.
And
Change
each
your
other.
Lancet. Yes. Change your Lancet at
New
least
year,
once.
new Lancet.
Yes. Yes. Or you know, I think I changed mine like 5 or 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
We're on Dexcom now. Who needs it?
Exactly. No one needs finger sticks when you can afford Dexcom.
Until it tells you to calibrate. And then you're like, fuck.
And then you're like, who the hell has checker strips when they have Dex? No.
So now you're looking, since you can't find your finger sticker, like now you're just like trying to stab yourself with like a shish kebab. Damn it!
Oh, come on. I know. I've hunted through the house to find, and then I just use one of my pen needles. Of course, you don't have that because you're on the pump, but I use one of my pen needles and bam, and it always hurts more. Always hurts more. Yeah, it's not good. It's not fun. It's not fun. So if you love a diabetic today, tell them that we should all tell Dexcom that.
If you love a diabetic, donate $15 today because these motherfuckers think that we can afford our rent, our car payment, our insurance, insulin, food, daycare. Like, they think we rich. I need Bill Gates' job, okay?
Come on, Bezos. Bring on the tidal wave of insulin.
That's what I'm saying. If you're
you can do it.
If you're gonna travel out to space, at least bring me back some insulin.
Yeah, what's the other guy's name? Eli. Come on, Eli.
Right.
Come on.
Gosh.
Fix this, and you can be beloved. Beloved.
Like, you will be a legend.
You will.
That's a legacy worth having.
We'd make a day of remembrance on just your birthday. Every single time of the year, we would have parties.
I feel like diabetes, like the Diabetes Awareness Day should be like his day then. If he does that, like,
because right now it's Frederick Banting, the inventor of insulin. It's his birthday, November 14th. So I mean, woo woo, but we'll celebrate even harder. We'll go hard. We'll do like, you know, we'll all do blue shirts and we'll go to.
We'll party like we can afford
raves.
Our insulin.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we'll have money to buy shit.
Right. So, I mean, I'm just saying, multi-gazillionaires out there.
If you're listening.
Yeah, if you happen to subscribe.
Hit a bitch up.
Or just happen to see the live now. We could use your money. Insulin for all.
I'm saying.
We'll see you all later.